Good morning. As you all know, this week we have been working on calculating different forms of energy. Um, a lot of you have been having trouble, so I decided to make this video to walk through the steps. So you can go through, you can watch this video at your leisure. You can stop it whenever you need to stop it. And if you have any questions still, contact me. Okay. So this is a homework problem that I'm going to walk through. I'm going to read it first. You serve a volleyball with a mass of 2.1 kilograms. The ball leaves your hand with a speed of 30 meters per second. The ball has a kinetic energy calculated. So the first thing you need to do is identify the type of energy. We know this is kinetic energy because kinetic energy is the energy of motion, right? Okay, and a person serving a volleyball would be, in fact, motion. All right, so I have drawn boxes around the important things that we need to know for this problem. I'll leave it up for another moment. Great. So now, on this board, I'll be walking through the steps. So our first step is, of course, to write the formula. This is step number 1. So I'm going to number the steps as we go. Okay. Step number 1. Step number 2 is to substitute. We are going to plug in our numbers in place of our variables. So on step number 2, I'm plugging in my mass and my speed. So this is step number 2. I have substituted 2.1 kilograms for our mass and 30 meters per second squared for our speed, both of which the problem gave us. The problem told us our mass and our speed. Let's move on to step number 3. So for step number 3, we need to square our speed. We always deal with the speed first. So simply bring down 1/2 and your mass. Okay, now we're going to square our speed. Our speed is 30 meters per second. Remember that when you square something, you are not simply multiplying it by 2. You are multiplying it by itself. So our speed is 30 meters per second. So we are going to be multiplying 30 times 30. 30 times 30 gives us a total of 900 meters squared, seconds squared. And that is step number 3. All right, so meters and seconds are squared because we have to square everything in the parentheses, not just the number. We have to do it to the entire parentheses. All right, now we've dealt with our speed. Now let's deal with our mass. Okay, so in dealing with the mass, we are going to multiply 1/2 by 2.1. You're going to multiply 1/2 by 2.1. So I have my handy dandy calculator here. Let's multiply 0.5, because 0.5 is 1/2, times 2.1. And that gives us a total of 1.05. So let's plug in 1.05 kilograms, and we're going to bring down our speed of 900 meters squared seconds squared. So our next step, that was step number 4. So step number 5, we are going to multiply our mass and our speed. So we have 900 for our speed times 1.05 for our mass. And that gives us a total of 945. That's step number 5. And the last thing that we do is add our units of measurement. Our unit of measurement for energy is joules. So that's 945 joules for our answer. And I'll hold it up for just a few more moments.